Real Madrid's internal climate has shifted once again, and this time the spotlight is firmly on Xabi Alonso and Vinícius Junior. After weeks of rising tension, contract uncertainty, and increasing media pressure, the Spanish coach surprised everyone with a public statement that instantly changed the tone inside the club. What seemed to be a relationship close to breaking point may now be entering a new phase, and it is reshaping discussions in the locker room, the boardroom, and even among the fans. Before we dive deeper, make sure you like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe now. The situation at Real Madrid is moving fast, and you won't want to miss any of the upcoming developments. Xabi Alonso has taken a decisive step in cooling the recent friction surrounding his relationship with Vinícius Junior. Ahead of Real Madrid's match against Celta de Vigo, the manager publicly praised the Brazilian's performance and attitude, highlighting what he described as a strong personal and professional moment for the attacker. According to Alonso, Vinícius brings essential energy to the team, and maintaining him in this positive state is fundamental for Real Madrid's ambitions this season. These comments mark a significant shift after the tensions that surfaced during El Clasico on October 25, when Vinícius reacted visibly to being substituted midway through the second half. His frustration, which almost led him to walk directly to the dressing room, fueled speculation about a deteriorating relationship with the coach. The situation intensified when The Athletic reported that contract renewal negotiations between the player and the club had stalled, with disagreements, including the friction with Alonso, playing a role in the slowdown. However, the narrative began to change after Real Madrid's 3-0 victory over Athletic Bilbao. When substituted, Vinícius walked calmly toward the sideline, acknowledged his teammates, high-fived Brahim Diaz, and then embraced Alonso before sitting on the bench. The reaction, widely covered by Marca, was interpreted as a symbolic gesture of reconciliation. According to sources close to the club, the coaching staff viewed the moment as evidence that both sides were willing to move forward. Alonso reinforced that perception by addressing another ongoing debate, the comparison between Kylian Mbappé and Cristiano Ronaldo. Rather than choose between the two, he emphasized their individual legacies. Cristiano is Cristiano and Mbappé is Mbappé, he said. They are two legends with their own history and ambition. His diplomatic approach was seen as an effort to reduce external pressure and protect the current squad dynamic. The coach also spoke highly of Eder Militão, noting that the Brazilian defender's athletic ability makes him a viable option on the right side, a position he has already played effectively with the Brazilian national team. Alonso's comments suggest that he values flexibility, especially while managing injuries and maintaining defensive consistency. Inside Real Madrid, leadership figures view Alonso's statements as part of a broader strategy to stabilize the environment around Vinícius, especially as contract discussions continue behind the scenes. While the tone is now calmer, no agreement has been reached yet. The club is aware that the situation remains sensitive. Keeping Vinícius satisfied is considered essential, both for sporting reasons and for maintaining long-term stability in the squad. Still, despite the apparent reconciliation, the coming weeks will be decisive. Real Madrid must balance tactical demands, player morale, and high-stakes negotiations. Whether this renewed harmony between Alonso and Vinícius becomes permanent, or just a temporary pause, may determine not only the team's trajectory this season but also the future of one of the club's most important stars. The atmosphere inside Real Madrid shifted in the days following Xabi Alonso's unexpected public praise of Vinícius Junior. While the coach's comments temporarily eased the tension, the internal dynamics surrounding the Brazilian star remain far more complex than the club is willing to admit publicly. Behind the scenes, Real Madrid continues to navigate a delicate combination of tactical adjustments, dressing room management, and ongoing contract negotiations that have yet to produce a breakthrough. According to sources close to the technical staff, Alonso's recent statements were not simply complimentary, they were strategic. The manager has been under increasing pressure to handle the situation with precision, especially as the media amplifies every detail related to Vinícius' role, behavior, and future. Several senior figures inside the club reportedly urged Alonso to adopt a more conciliatory tone, believing the tension had reached a level capable of influencing performances and locker room energy. The players' camp, meanwhile, has not shifted its stance. Although the embrace between Vinícius and Alonso during the Athletic Bilbao match reduced public speculation, the underlying issues remain. The stalled renewal is still a concern for Real Madrid. Negotiations froze not because of a single factor but because of a combination of salary expectations, project guarantees, and the need for a defined leadership role on the pitch, elements Vinícius considers essential for his long-term future at the club. Those close to the situation say the coaching staff is well aware of this. Alonso's challenge lies not only in adjusting the forward's tactical responsibilities but also in balancing his influence with the rise of Kylian Mbappé. The French superstar's growing prominence has inevitably shifted internal hierarchy, leading analysts in Spain to warn that Real Madrid must avoid creating parallel protagonisms, a situation that previously generated friction in elite squads. Despite the reconciliation gestures, Vinícius' entourage wants assurances that the player will not lose status within the team's offensive structure. His recent performances strengthened his argument. Alonso's recognition of his energy, form, and mental clarity was received positively, but the Brazilians' camp remains cautious. They want stability, respect, and a guarantee that tactical decisions will not undermine his role. Meanwhile, comparisons between Mbappé and Cristiano Ronaldo have returned to the forefront of media debate. Alonso's diplomatic response, emphasizing individual paths rather than direct competition, was interpreted internally as an attempt to protect both stars. The coach's comments were seen as a move to cool external narratives that could fuel new friction inside the squad. The situation surrounding Eder Militao also gained attention. By highlighting the defender's versatility and athletic capacity, Xabi signaled broader tactical flexibility for the upcoming months. This, according to analysts, is part of a bigger effort to strengthen squad unity during a period when every internal relationship matters. Still, with every passing week, the question grows louder. Will Real Madrid secure Vinícius' renewal before uncertainty turns into a real threat? The board knows that hesitation could attract interest from major European clubs and even Saudi Arabian giants, who have previously attempted to lure the Brazilian with historic offers. For now, the official message is one of calm. But inside Valdebebas, the priority is clear: restore full stability around Vinícius Junior before minor tensions evolve into an irreversible problem. Whether the recent gestures represent a genuine turning point, or only a temporary alignment, will become evident in the next chapter of this increasingly sensitive moment at Real Madrid.